The Richest Man in Babylon is one of the most timeless classics in financial literature, written by George S. Clason. While many books today offer financial advice, this one takes a unique approach by delivering its lessons through parables, short stories with powerful moral teachings. These parables are set in the ancient city of Babylon, once the wealthiest and most advanced city in the world. Babylon, located along the banks of the Euphrates River, was a place of immense prosperity, innovation, and commerce. Though thousands of years have passed since the height of Babylon's power, the wisdom of its people still holds incredible value today. The principles in this book are drawn from the lessons that helped Babylonian citizens achieve and sustain their wealth. The core theme of The Richest Man in Babylon is straightforward. Anyone, regardless of their current financial situation, can achieve financial success by following certain key principles. These principles include saving regularly, making wise investments, avoiding unnecessary risks, managing debt, and improving your skills to increase earning potential. These lessons aren't complicated, but they require discipline and consistency, just as they did in ancient times. Although set in a distant past, the book's teachings remain highly relevant in today's world. Whether you're trying to get out of debt, save for a home, or build lasting wealth, these parables provide practical advice that is as applicable today as it was in the ancient city of Babylon. The 7 cures for a lean purse. The first key lesson from The Richest Man in Babylon comes from a set of principles known as the 7 cures for a lean purse. These cures are designed to help anyone build wealth, no matter their starting point. Let's go through each one. 1. Start thy purse to fattening. The first step to financial success is simple: pay yourself first. This means setting aside at least 10% of your income and saving it. It's important to make this a habit, no matter how much or how little you earn. Over time, these savings will begin to grow. 2. Control thy expenditures. It's easy to think that we don't have enough money to save because of all our expenses. But the key is to live below your means. Differentiate between your wants and needs. Often, we spend money on things we don't really need, which prevents us from saving and growing our wealth. 3. Make thy gold multiply. Once you've started saving, don't let your money sit idle. Make it work for you by investing it wisely. This could mean putting your money into ventures that generate interest or profits. The goal is to make sure your money grows over time. 4. Guard thy treasures from loss. Be careful with your investments. It's important to avoid risky schemes or investments you don't fully understand. Seek advice from those who are experienced and knowledgeable. Protecting your wealth is just as important as growing it. 5. Make of thy dwelling a profitable investment. One way to secure your financial future is by owning your home. When you own property, you no longer have to worry about paying rent, and your home becomes an asset that increases in value over time. 6. Ensure a future income. Plan for the future by investing in assets or ventures that will provide income when you can no longer work. Whether it's through retirement savings or long-term investments, having a plan for your later years is essential. 7. Increase thy ability to earn. Finally, to keep growing financially, invest in yourself. Learn new skills, improve your talents, and increase your knowledge so that you can always increase your earning potential. The more valuable you are in the marketplace, the more income you can generate. The 5 laws of gold. In addition to the 7 cures, Clason also shares the 5 laws of gold guidelines for managing and multiplying your wealth. 1. Gold comes easily to those who save at least 10% of their earnings. This reinforces the idea of paying yourself first. If you save consistently, wealth will begin to build. 2. Gold works diligently and multiplies for the wise owner. When you invest wisely, your money starts working for you. Your savings will grow if you use them in profitable ventures. 3. Gold stays with the person who makes sound investments. Be thoughtful and careful about where you invest your money. If you make smart choices, your wealth will remain secure. 4. Gold slips away from those who invest in things they don't understand. Avoid putting your money into things you don't fully grasp or into risky schemes. Blindly following advice can lead to financial loss. 5. Gold flees from those who seek impossible returns or follow impractical advice. Don't be greedy or chase after get-rich-quick schemes. These often lead to losses. Instead, be patient and let your wealth grow steadily. These core principles from The Richest Man in Babylon are timeless. They emphasize discipline, patience, and wisdom in handling money. By following them, anyone can build a secure financial future, no matter where they start. The parable of Arcad, the richest man in Babylon. One of the central figures in The Richest Man in Babylon is Arcad, a man who rose from humble beginnings to become the richest person in Babylon. His story holds valuable lessons for anyone aspiring to build wealth. Arcad's humble beginnings. Arcad wasn't born into wealth. He started as a poor scribe, earning just enough to get by. Like many, he dreamed of wealth, but didn't know how to achieve it. His turning point came when he decided to seek the advice of a wealthy moneylender, Algamish, who he hoped could teach him the secrets of wealth. The turning point. One day, while doing work for Algamish, Arcad asked him, "How can I, too, become rich?" Algamish saw promise in Arcad's curiosity and agreed to teach him, but only if Arcad was willing to listen carefully and put the advice into practice. The advice Algamish gave was simple yet profound. A part of all you earn is yours to keep. Algamish explained that Arcad, like many others, was spending all he earned and saving nothing for himself. If Arcad wanted to grow rich, he needed to begin by saving at least 10% of his earnings and letting that money work for him over time. Arcad's journey to wealth. Arcad took this lesson to heart. He began saving a portion of his earnings and carefully invested it. Over time, his wealth grew. He didn't become rich overnight, but through patience, discipline, and making smart investment choices, Arcad eventually became the wealthiest man in Babylon. However, Arcad also learned some tough lessons along the way. Early on, he made the mistake of entrusting his savings to someone who had no experience in investments, and he lost everything. From this failure, he learned to be cautious and only invest in things he understood or with people who had a proven track record. Key lessons from Arcad's story. 1. Pay yourself first. Arcad's first and most important lesson is to save a portion of everything you earn. Before paying bills, before spending on luxuries, save at least 10% of your income for your future. 2. Invest wisely. It's not enough just to save, you have to make your savings work for you by investing them in profitable ventures. Arcad didn't let his money sit idle. He invested it and watched it multiply over time. 3. Learn from mistakes. Arcad learned the hard way that not all opportunities are good opportunities. His early investment failures taught him to be cautious, to understand the risks, and to only trust his money with those who had expertise. 4. Patience and consistency. Arcad didn't become wealthy overnight. His wealth grew steadily because he was patient and consistent in saving and investing. This teaches us that building wealth takes time, but the results are worth the wait. Why Arcad became the richest man in Babylon. Arcad's story is not just about making money, it's about having the right mindset toward wealth. He understood that wealth wasn't about luck or chance. It was about discipline, smart decisions, and long-term planning. By following simple principles and being consistent, Arcad was able to rise from a humble scribe to the richest man in the city. This parable shows that anyone, no matter their background, can build wealth if they follow the right principles. Arcad's journey from poverty to prosperity is an inspiring reminder that financial success is within reach for everyone who practices discipline, patience, and smart decision-making. Key parables and their lessons. The Richest Man in Babylon is filled with powerful stories that teach essential financial principles. These parables highlight the struggles and successes of ordinary people in Babylon as they learn to manage their money. Let's dive into 3 key parables and the lessons they teach us about wealth. The parable of Benseer and Kobe. In this parable, Benseer, a chariot maker, and Kobe, a musician, find themselves constantly working but never able to get ahead financially. Despite their hard work, they have nothing to show for it. Frustrated with their situation, they decide to seek advice from their wealthy friend, Arkad. Key lesson: Benseer and Kobe's story teaches us that it's not about how much money you make, but how you manage it. No matter how hard you work or how much you earn, if you don't save or invest, you'll never build wealth. This parable emphasizes the importance of living below your means, saving a portion of your income, and making your money work for you through wise investments. The parable of the gold lender. This parable tells the story of a young man named Rodden, who receives a large sum of gold as a reward for his hard work. Excited by his sudden wealth, he immediately seeks advice on how to invest it wisely. He approaches Mathan, a gold lender, who offers him important advice on the nature of money. Mathan warns Rodden to be cautious with his newfound wealth. He explains that many people will come to him with all sorts of investment schemes, but he should only trust his money to those who have experience and a proven track record. He emphasizes the importance of understanding any venture before investing in it. Key lesson: this parable teaches us the importance of caution and due diligence when it comes to investing. Many people fall into the trap of putting their money into schemes or businesses they don't fully understand, only to lose it all. The lesson here is to only invest in things you know and trust. Take the time to do your research and seek advice from people who are experts in the field. The parable of Dobasir, the camel trader. Dobasir's story is one of redemption. Once a reckless young man who spent more than he earned and accumulated significant debt, Dobasir found himself in financial ruin. His debts overwhelmed him, and he was eventually sold into slavery. However, Dobasir refused to accept his fate. After years of hard work and reflection, he managed to escape slavery and return to Babylon. Determined to turn his life around, Dobasir approached his creditors with a plan to repay his debts. He set aside a portion of his earnings for debt repayment, another portion for living expenses, and a small amount for savings. By following this disciplined approach, Dobasir slowly but surely paid off all his debts and rebuilt his life as a successful camel trader. Key lesson: Dobasir's journey shows that debt can be overcome through discipline and determination. No matter how deep in debt you are, you can work your way out of it by developing a clear plan and sticking to it. The parable also teaches the importance of setting aside money not only for debt repayment, but also for savings and living expenses. This balanced approach ensures long-term financial stability. Key takeaways from the parables. 1. It's not about how much you earn, but how you manage your money. Wealth isn't built by high income alone, it's built by saving, investing, and being disciplined with spending. To be cautious and understand your investments. Only invest in ventures or opportunities that you fully understand. Don't fall for risky schemes or advice from people who lack experience. 3. Debt can be managed with discipline. Even if you're in debt, you can create a plan to repay it, while also saving for your future. Consistency and determination are key. These parables highlight the importance of financial discipline, careful investing, and the power of persistence. Each story provides valuable lessons that we can all apply to our financial lives today, no matter our current situation. The ancient wisdom in these parables is still as relevant as ever, and by following these principles, we can build lasting wealth and security. Practical application in modern life. Although the parables in The Richest Man in Babylon are set in ancient times, the financial wisdom they impart is timeless. The core principles of saving, investing wisely, managing debt, and increasing earning potential apply just as much today as they did in Babylon. Let's explore how these principles can be practically applied to our modern lives. 1. Save at least 10% of your income. In today's world, many of us live paycheck to paycheck, believing we don't have enough left over to save. However, paying yourself first, saving 10% of your income before you do anything else remains one of the most effective ways to build wealth. This principle from Babylon teaches us that even a small portion of our earnings, consistently saved, will accumulate into a substantial amount over time. Modern tip: set up automatic transfers to a savings account. As soon as your paycheck comes in, have a portion automatically moved into a separate account. This way, you're forced to save before spending. 2. Live below your means. One of the biggest obstacles to wealth building in the modern world is lifestyle inflation, spending more as your income grows. Just as the Babylonians learned to control their expenditures, we too must be conscious of our spending. The key is to differentiate between wants and needs. Living below your means allows you to save and invest more of your income. Modern tip: create a monthly budget to track your spending. Identify areas where you can cut back, such as dining out, entertainment, or luxury purchases. The goal is to spend less than you earn and funnel the savings into building wealth. 3. Make your money work for you. Simply saving money isn't enough. You must invest it wisely. In Babylon, they emphasized making gold multiply, and today, we have numerous options to do this through stocks, real estate, mutual funds, or businesses. Investing allows your money to grow, providing you with additional income streams. Modern tip: start investing early, even with small amounts. Compound interest is your greatest ally in building wealth over time. Whether through retirement accounts like a 401k, IRAs, or brokerage accounts, the earlier you invest, the more your money will grow. 4. Protect your wealth. Just as in ancient Babylon, modern society is full of risky investments and schemes that promise high returns, but often lead to financial loss. It's crucial to understand your investments and guard your wealth from unnecessary risks. Only invest in ventures that you fully understand and seek advice from trusted financial professionals. Modern tip: diversify your investments. Don't put all your money into one investment. Spread it across different types of assets to reduce risk. For example, invest in a mix of stocks, bonds, and real estate to protect your wealth from market fluctuations. 5. Plan for the future. The Babylonians understood the importance of preparing for the future. Today, this means planning for retirement and ensuring you have a secure income even when you stop working. In modern times, we have access to a range of financial products designed for retirement planning, such as pension plans, 401ks, and individual retirement accounts, IRAs. Modern tip: start saving for retirement as early as possible. Maximize your retirement contributions, especially if your employer offers a matching program. The sooner you start, the more time your money will have to grow and support you in the future. 6. Invest in yourself. One of the key lessons from the richest man in Babylon is that increasing your earning potential is just as important as saving and investing. Today, investing in your education, skills, and personal development can significantly boost your income. Whether it's learning new skills, getting additional certifications, or expanding your knowledge in a field, investing in yourself pays the greatest dividends. Modern tip: continuous learning is key. Take courses, attend workshops, or pursue further education to stay competitive in your career. The more skills and knowledge you acquire, the more valuable you become in the job market, increasing your earning potential. Relevance in today's financial landscape. While the world of finance has evolved since the days of Babylon, the basic principles of building and maintaining wealth remain the same. Whether it's through savings accounts, stocks, or real estate, the methods for growing wealth might look different, but the underlying principles are universal. By applying these ancient lessons to today's world, we can achieve financial security and independence. Tips for starting today: begin with small steps. Start saving and investing. even if it's just a small amount. Over time, this will grow. Create a budget. Understand where your money is going and make adjustments to live below your means. Educate yourself, learn about different investment options, and avoid risky ventures you don't fully understand. Plan for the long term. Think about your future and start building toward financial stability now, rather than later. By following these principles from the richest man in Babylon, anyone can set themselves on the path to wealth and financial security. The book's lessons are simple but effective. Start saving, make smart investments, avoid unnecessary risks, and keep learning. These are the timeless strategies that have helped people build wealth for generations and will continue to do so in the future. Tip: create a plan to pay off existing debt, prioritizing the highest interest accounts. Consider consolidating or refinancing debt if it lowers your overall interest rates. 7. Review and adjust regularly. Your financial situation and goals may change over time, so regularly review and adjust your budget, savings plan, and investments. Staying flexible and responsive to changes ensures you remain on track to meet your goals. Tip: schedule a financial review every few months to assess your progress, update your goals, and make necessary adjustments to your financial plan. Getting started today. Implementing these tips will help you build a solid foundation for a financial success. Remember, the journey to wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Start with small, manageable changes and stay consistent. With discipline and persistence, you can achieve the financial security and freedom you desire. Tips for getting started. Now that we've explored the timeless wisdom from the richest man in Babylon, you might be wondering how to put these principles into action. Here are some practical tips to help you get started on your journey to financial success. 1. Set clear financial goals. Before diving into savings and investments, define what you want to achieve. Whether it's building an emergency fund, saving for a down payment on a house, or planning for retirement, having clear goals will guide your financial decisions and keep you motivated. Tip: write down your financial goals and break them into smaller, achievable steps. Set deadlines for each step to keep yourself accountable. 2. Create and stick to a budget. A budget helps you track your income and expenses, ensuring you live within your means. It's a vital tool for identifying areas where you can cut back and redirect that money into savings and investments. 3. Build an emergency fund. An emergency fund acts as a financial cushion, covering unexpected expenses such as medical bills or car repairs. Aim to save 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in a separate, easily accessible account. Tip: start with a small, manageable amount and gradually increase it over time. Consistent contributions, even if modest, will build your fund faster than occasional large deposits. 4. Automate your savings and investments. Set up automatic transfers to your savings and investment accounts. Automating your contributions ensures that you regularly save and invest without having to think about it each month. Tip: arrange automatic transfers right after your paycheck is deposited, so you prioritize saving before spending. 5. Educate yourself about investments. Understanding where and how to invest your money is crucial. Take time to learn about different investment options, such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and real estate. Knowledge will help you make informed decisions and avoid pitfalls. Tip: use budgeting apps or spreadsheets to monitor your spending. Categorize your expenses and identify areas where you can reduce costs to increase your savings rate. Tip: read books, take online courses, or consult financial advisors to deepen your investment knowledge. Stay updated with financial news and market trends. 6. Avoid unnecessary debt. Debt can hinder your financial progress. Focus on paying off high-interest debt first and avoid accumulating new debt. Use credit responsibly and aim to live within your means.